Nokia from the Paddington end. Beaten on the drive.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Edge. What a ball. Dives and takes a very good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Drives and misses everything. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
The ball did just enough to beat the bat, and this innings has ended before it could start. Out bowled for a duck.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Ralph, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Thrust the pad at it.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved fiver. They bowled brilliantly in this innings. There'll be 1 run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Right off the middle of the bat.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Ralph shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Needs a direct hit.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. There'll be runs here. Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Sharma, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nice shot, runs possible.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Going with spin now.
A few moves made in the field.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
End of the over. Beautiful bowling that just starts to build pressure on the batters. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end.
Some adjustments to the field.
There's a run here, surely.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. Mulder with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Power and precision in that shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Mulder has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
They'll get at least one.
Decisive running might have gotten them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Straight to the fielder.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
They'd look for a couple here. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. Jansen, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Great shot.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Jansen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Got all of it, and for 6.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky. Just threw the shot too early. That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
A miserly over is completed, just one off it.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
The 50 comes up between this pair. It's been a strong partnership so far. A lot of people in the dressing room will be hoping it can continue. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Nicked it.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Edge. Amazing delivery. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Khan comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Well placed, should get a single. Dahani ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive. Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. And caught. Fantastic way to end the innings. On this pitch and in these conditions, it's going to take something really special from the bowlers to win this. Really needed more runs on the board. Pressure will be right on the bowlers if they don't find... early wickets. Hit it sweetly first ball and it's out of the ground.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Nicely played.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Mulder didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Middle that one, great timing.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now and surely looking towards a big score.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
edged. Needs to be on target.
Mulder shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Row from the Randwick end. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start with.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. There'll be runs here. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Jansen will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That's the over. The Redbacks are 2. .47.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Gets back and punches it beautifully.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. A beauty, brilliant catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Finds the edge.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Gets off 0 with that shot. They'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
And caught. That's just superb.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Sampson gone for not many.
Nokia won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack in the Randwick end. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Edge, what a ball! Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end. Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
A very successful over ends. The fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Really good shot there.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Ahmed will be disappointed with that delivery.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Unplayable, no reward, flying to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no run scored. A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Ahmed ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
They'll get at least one.
Some adjustments to the field.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Bold, chops it back onto the stumps. You can see the disappointment.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Fantastic catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Beaten on the drive.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Gave them very little in that over. 1 run added. The Redbacks are 8 for 73. Can't get that outside the ring field. Bowler is confident on this one.
No interest in that one from the batter. Khan will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Edged it.
Managed to get off the mark in a rather streaky fashion. The bowler won't mind that at all.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Edge. Amazing delivery.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Great shot through the gap.
Good return there, back from the deep. These two are so quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were looking for another, but I think that would have been too risky. Very full, sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Quick onto that in the infield. There's a chance if this hits.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Chance to run two.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though. Sharma shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. Doesn't beat the infield.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Great shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Loud shout. This could be out. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. End of the over, 6 off it. The Redbacks are 8 for 88. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack. From the Paddington end. Afridi from the Paddington end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Gone. It's a good catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Azam, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over. The Redbacks are 9 for 100. Dahani, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Nicer, slower delivery. Straight past the bat. Beauty of a ball.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time. Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Well placed, should get a single.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
4 runs added there. The Redbacks are 9 for 104. Ralph back on now. Nice shot, runs possible.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Perfect technique and placement.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
They'd look for a couple here. A couple on offer here.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Eight runs added in that over. The Redbacks are 9 for 112. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Good return, back from the deep.
Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
3 runs added in that over. The Redbacks are 9 for 115.
Some adjustments to the field.
Couldn't have played that any better.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that. A few moves made in the field.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Times it nicely.
Tried it. Not very well. Smashed to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Nicely played.
A great win. Extremely close, right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.